The war between Ukraine and Russia has entered a new phase of intensity, with both sides trading blows in a conflict that shows no signs of abetting. Moscow is denying firing on civilian infrastructure after a deadly strike on the central Ukrainian city of Kryvyi Rih that killed 20 people, including 9 children. President Zelensky is slamming the US for lack of response to Putin and Putin's rejection to a truce. Here's a report.
Ukraine is under siege. Russian forces unleash relentless missile and drone attacks across multiple cities. President Zelensky warns of escalating aerial assault. The Russian military intensifies its offensive, launching devastating strikes on Ukrainian cities, including Kryvyi Rih, Sumy, Kyiv and Kharkiv. Drones and missiles rain down, causing significant casualties and infrastructure damage. These images show the devastation caused by Russian assaults.
We saw it from the window. His father ran. He started shouting down there, I don't know, and then his sister ran there too. She looked and said that it looks very bad. Then we saw how they tried to reanimate him. But when we arrived at the hospital, they told us that he had severe injuries to his head, brain and lungs that did not allow him to survive.
The situation on the front lines is deteriorating as Russian troops advance, leveraging superior firepower. Moscow claims the capture of a village in Ukraine's Sumy region and another settlement in Donetsk, marking strategic gains. Ukrainian forces scramble to reinforce positions, deploying additional troops, many of whom lack comprehensive training. Despite high morale, young recruits admit to receiving only 3 months of preparation.
I will go through 3-month training, then I will be sent to serve. When this contract is over, I plan to sign it one more time.
I think unless Putin takes all of Ukraine, he will not settle, or until we return to our borders. I think if we fight our borders back, all of Ukraine, then the war could end.
President Zelensky says that the US has issued no response to Russia's rejection of its proposal for an unconditional truce, which Kyiv has agreed to.
If there is to be a ceasefire, it must be an unconditional one that does not allow for the destruction of any life at all. Ukraine has agreed to America's proposal to a full, unconditional ceasefire. Putin refuses. We are waiting for the United States to respond. So far, there has been no response.
Moscow claims President Putin still supports a ceasefire, but Russia is waiting for several answers on the Trump administration's truce proposal. Ukraine is now sending a delegation to Washington to negotiate a new draft agreement granting the US access to its valuable mineral resources. Previous negotiations stalled amid serious concerns over Ukrainian sovereignty and control over strategic assets, raising questions about the potential costs of continued American support. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.